I'm gonna need some more time.
Huh? Kaboom!
All right, boys, we got another one. Apparently, chat loves a good comedian. I found this guy. His name's George Carlin. I've never watched him, but I saw some people saying he'd be good to react to. This one is 7 dirty words. Part of that skit. Yeah, how have I never seen it? I didn't watch comedians as a kid, really. I wasn't allowed to watch stuff like this as a kid either.
You know, that's the trouble with it, is trying to decide what to call these words, man, or trying to decide what to call this whole thing. You know, what are these words that I'm talking about? They're just words that we've sort of decided not to use all the time. That's about the only thing you can really say about them for sure. That they're just some words, not many either, just a few, that we've decided, well, we won't use them all the time. Sometimes, well, hell yeah. Sometimes it's okay, but not all the time. And they're the only words that seem to have that restriction. I mean, there are a lot of words you can say whenever you want, you know. Pneumonia! Nobody gives you a lot. Pneumonia! You can't yell it in the hospital.
I've never heard somebody say pneumonia with such enthusiasm. I support it. Pneumonia!
But what the hell? There are words that you can say, no problem. Topography!
Topography!
No one's ever gone to jail for screaming topography.
Wahoo!
But there are some words that you can go to jail for.
Oh.
There are some words that we just have decided we will not say all the time.
Chat, did he get put in jail after this? Because he said 7 whole dirty words, apparently. That's the title. He said 7, not just 1. Did he get put in prison?
Sometimes, okay. If you're running through the jungle chasing somebody that we're at war with, you can holler them. If you're shooting a criminal, it's okay. It's the all-American thing. Dirty fucking crook.
What was that?
But
what did he call him? A dirty effing what?
it's the all-American thing.
Was it crook, is what he said? Crook?
Dirty fucking crook. But if you're
And a fart for exclamation. Crook? Okay, crook.
the bishop's wife at lunch, it's better not to ask for the goddamn lettuce.
Not the
you know,
lettuce.
I mean, it's just like we've decided there'll be some words we won't say all the time. And I was just trying to find out
You
which
gotta sprinkle them in for emphasis.
words they were. For sure. All of them. I wanted a list. Because nobody gives you a list.
Okay, I gotta tell you guys something. This reminds me of something in my old life. Okay, so when I was little, chat, in my diary, I had a diary, and the first thing I put in it, on the first page, was words I'm not allowed to say. And I underlined it like it was a class assignment, and I bullet pointed every swear word I knew. Like I was gonna lose them. Like somehow the world would come to an end and I would not remember. It was in like the fuzziest pink girly diary with like hearts and glitter, and you open it, the first page is words I'm not allowed to say. I think I was 5. Like this is what I needed to put in there. Some girls put their crushes. Rosie's putting every word she's not allowed to say. Cause nobody's gonna know if she wrote them down.
That's the problem. They don't give you a list. Wouldn't you think it'd be normal if they didn't want you to say something to tell you what it is?
True.
Nobody even tells you when you're a kid what the words are that you're supposed to avoid. You have
Yeah, and then you say it on accident because you hear from someone else, and then you get in trouble, and it's like, oh, you're not allowed to say that. You're like, okay, my bad.
to say them to find out which ones they are. Shit! Oh,
Yep.
fuck! That's two.
Bro, he said this on television? My man.
Oh, Ma, that's enough trial and error, huh?
TV is wild back then? No, listen, I don't think he was allowed. At least that's what I got from what you guys are saying. He probably wasn't allowed. He probably did it anyway and got in trouble afterwards because he was like live recorded and there wasn't as much like protection for if you just chose to do that back then. I don't know, but that's hilarious.
Please, Ma, give me a list, huh? All right,
Brazen.
you're 6 years old now, and here's the list of words your dad and I don't ever want to hear you say.
Bro, don't worry. I had the sparkly pen. I had the diary. I had them bullet pointed, okay? I would add it to my list, all right? I was ready. I was so ready.
Oh, hey, thanks, Ma. Boy, that's gonna save me an ass kicking or two.
Yeah, write that down. Oh no, he said the word.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna be on the list. Because it's always somebody else's list. You didn't make that up. Somebody told you that shit. They told you better not say that. So you gotta, and you don't know what's gonna be on their list. God, people's lists even change from day to day. Some people on Friday night got a list, about 2 or 3 words. Sunday morning, goddamn, they make 27 words.
I remember, when I was like 13, I said the word pissed off, and some people thought that was a bad word, and other people didn't. And I was so confused. I was like, this must be a B- on the tier list of words I could get in trouble with, depending on who I'm talking to.
These are the same people 2 days later. Different list. So you gotta kind of watch out what you're gonna believe from them. The trouble is, I was trying to find out what these words might be. And I wanted to know the ones that you could never say on television. I mean the filthy words that are always filthy. There are a lot of these little two-way, double entendre words that have 2 meanings, words that are okay part of the time. I call them like part-time filth. Some of these words.
Part-time filth, bro. What's sad is like he's cooking still on how YouTube acts. YouTube always likes to be like, oh, we're not like cable TV. And it's like, yes, you are. Yeah, you could say the female dog word like maybe once or twice sprinkled in. But if you're gonna give a full Reno, you gotta wait like at least like a few minutes, and there's a cooldown period. Like you only get one or two of those max. Okay, then you could fly that one freely.
Only 50% dirty. You have words like ass. Ass is hardly even a dirty word anymore, but it has a few meanings that you can't say on television. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, like you could say ass, but you can't say ass. Apparently that it's like more deranged or something like that. That's what makes him more mad.
You say on television. That's another one of those places where we can't use these
So
words
dumb.
all the time. But some of them are all right some of the time.
Yep.
Ass is all right on television. You can say on television things like, well, you've made a perfect ass of yourself tonight.
Yep.
But you can't say, hey, let's go get some ass.
Hey, let's go get some.
Bitch. Bitch is another word like that. Same kind of word. It's only dirty part of the time. Depends on what you mean by bitch. You might be the lady from the San Diego Zoo visiting one of the Tonight shows, and you might just have a bunch of little canines with you there. One of them is a female. You say, there's the bitch, Johnny, and it's okay, fine. Just
No, you can't even use that one. Was that ever okay? I feel like you can't. I feel like has gotten worse over time. You can't use that one as much.
don't refer to the singer the same way. That's all. Is that bitch gonna do another number? Yeah. Animals are fine on those two-way words, and that's it. That's what I was trying to find.
I feel like with the B word, it's become more of a hard B than it needs to be. You know what I mean?
Words that were always dirty, not just part of the time, but completely filth. Well, in looking for these words, I kept finding new categories. We have so many ways of describing these dirty words. We have more ways to describe dirty words than we actually have dirty words.
He is absolutely right. The workarounds we've had to make because we just want to be able to speak freely is like we're coming up with a Mad Lib. And there's more words being Mad Libs to get around the current words than there are bad words themselves. He's cooking.
That seems a little strange to me. It seems to indicate that somebody was awfully interested in these words.
Imagine if you could go back in time and show him YouTube and what it looks like right now. Like, whoa!
They kept referring to them. They called them bad words, dirty, filthy, foul, vile, vulgar, coarse, in poor taste, unseemly, street talk, gutter talk, locker room language.
Bro, I want him to read every time I look, I go on Google and look at the thesaurus for alternate words. If they could all be read in his voice, it would make it so much better.
Barracks talk, bawdy, naughty, saucy, raunchy, rude, crude, lewd, lascivious, indecent, profane, obscene, blue, off-color, risque, suggestive.
Bro! Suggestive.
Cursing, cussing, swearing, and all I could think of was shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
What? Somebody stop him! He did it this. Dang, already unloaded on him. Christ. Dang. Dang, that was fast. Somebody's done.
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. That
How
was
does
my
he do
original
that?
list. I knew it wasn't complete, but it was a starter set, you know?
He got arrested for that? What do you mean he got arrested? They put him in jail? Oh my God. Obscenity laws? He actually got arrested? Bro, before demonetization, you just got arrested, huh? Because they couldn't stop you. They couldn't stop you. They couldn't copyright claim you. They just put you in jail? He actually did for how long? How long did he get locked up? Bro, this guy would have been a top earner on YouTube. Fought courts and lost repeatedly. Did he regret doing this or did he stand on business? Poor dude. Of course, it made him more famous. I mean, it makes sense, right? When somebody gets banned on Twitch, they get more famous. Yeah, because those words are not allowed on TV. It's law, yeah. He was arrested 7 separate times. That's crazy. Bro, people had to lock him up. I didn't realize this was like the true way to summon Satan. He did it so fast.
You know? Shit, piss, fuck. Yes, WBAI is the one who played them.
What? What did she say? Wait, what?
Shit, piss, fuck. Yes, WBAI is the one who played them. Shit,
Who is WBAI?
piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. Now, that was the original list. We've added a few words since then. We've added fart, turd, and twat.
Ooh, it's getting longer, chat. Turn in the expansion to the list. Dang, he's getting stronger every time they lock him up, chat. He's evolving. The DLC is dropping. He got to over 50 words at one point. How did he remember them all? Holy crap.
And I know there are some other words that many of you are wondering about, why they haven't been considered, why they haven't shown up on the list thus far. We're looking at them all very closely. Some of you
Bro, happy Men's Mental Health Month. This guy was a based legend. Before my time, but like, holy crap. What he says holds up, man. Huge respect.
Our favorites might make the list this year.
Hilarious.
Asshole, ball bag, hard on, piss hard, blue balls, taint, nookie, snatch, box, pussy, pecker, peckerhead, pecker
Is a box a word for a lady part? Box?
tracks, jism, joint, donaker, dork, poontang.
I'm bringing this to the next family dinner. I'm gonna show my mom and dad this guy. They might already know him. I don't know.
Cornhole and dingleberry.
Like, what do you bring to the table? Rosie goes to the family meeting. The family get together and they're like, I present to you George Carlin.
Dingleberry, a very popular word. And to my way of
Dingleberry.
thinking, dingleberry, a rather innocent-sounding word. Dingleberry sounds Christmassy to me, you know. Let's put one on the tree, Dad.
Putting the berry on the tree is diabolical, my good mans.
So the words, as I say, shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, and twat.
He's so fast. I need somebody to write it down. I need like at least 2 months to be that fast.
Now,
God
motherfucker
damn!
came off the list immediately the first day.
Bro, he is rapping. He is spitting bars.
In fact, I had a call from an English language
He's fast. They're like, all right, make it family friendly. And he's like, sure. And then
purist. Some guy had to talk, you know, he got on the phone.
world's fastest summoner of demons.
He tells me I have a duplicate
Rapid fire. Speed run.
on my list. I have a
Demonetization.
duplication. He says motherfucker is a duplication of the word fuck, technically. Because fuck is the
Technically.
root form, motherfucker being derivative, therefore it constitutes duplication.
Bro, they didn't have the word well actually back then. Yeah, we made up a slang to describe this type of intellectual disagreement. And actually, they
Hey,
said,
motherfucker, how did you get my phone number anyway? I didn't even know I got your phone.
bro, years ago they didn't like the well actually sort. Years ago they still had this ass. And they were like, I don't remember who f***ing asked. I just want to know who f***ing asked.
I said, look, man, it may be derivative, but you still can't say it. You still can't say motherfucker on TV, can you? He said, no, but
All right. So it goes. Shit, motherfucker, tits. I'm gonna need some more time.
you can't say fucky, fucking,
Give me some
fuckola,
time.
fuckaroony, or fuckerino either. Well, I said, yeah, that would crowd up my list something awful.
That would crowd up my list. Something awful.
So I just struck that motherfucker, or wait, struck it from the list. Motherfucker was gone.
Mother
On the
God.
list was shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, tits. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, tits. Does it sound like something's missing?
I don't know, but I think he's spitting bars, and I think this might be poetry.
Does it sound like an old friend is gone?
If somebody said it the way he does, I'd be like, I love you too. What did you say? I wouldn't even question it. If somebody had this much gusta to say this, I would just be like, so true.
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, tits. Remember the old rhythm? Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. Cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. Cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. Cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. Now, shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, tits. It falls apart. It isn't going anywhere.
Man, we gotta add to it. Don't worry, we can build on top of this. You have a good foundation.
And by now, cocksucker is the dominant word on the
True.
list.
That one goes pretty hard. You know, you can tell how hard something goes when you look someone in the eyes, and like the part where they say that word, they're like, that's how you know.
Previously,
that
with
one's the best
motherfucker
one.
on the list, cocksucker was somewhat balanced out. They were the only multisyllabic words on the list. But now, cocksucker stands alone. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, tits.
Nice.
And who knows, maybe it doesn't belong either. After all, motherfucker turned out to be a ringer. Let's take a look at cocksucker. See if this one belongs. We'll divide the word cock and sucker from each other, those words.
Man,
Sucker
we're figuring out the true math of it all, man.
isn't dirty. Sucker, it's suggestive as hell.
The smile on this man.
Sucker, it's suggestive as hell.
Me when I'm trolling and getting away with it. His smirk is gold.
But it isn't dirty. And cock, that's not dirty all the time. That's one of those words that's only...
It could be chicken. Man, I didn't realize how many times we have dirty words that can also be in place of animals.
partly filthy. Cock, if you're talking about the animal, it's perfectly all right. They used to read that to us from the Bible in 3rd grade. And we would laugh, man. Cock is in the Bible.
Is it really? Bro, I'm glad I didn't grow up in like a Catholic schooling system, because I would have gotten thrown out, because I've already, I think I've said this before, I was a goody two-shoe, but the 1 or 2 times I got thrown out of a classroom was because I laughed too hard at an inappropriate time where laughing was not supposed to happen. And I could not keep my chuckles to myself. I chuckled around and I found out.
Remember the first time you heard about a cockfight? What? No. And even the word cocksucker itself has been twisted out of all of its original meaning. It's been distorted. For some reason now, cocksucker means bad man. It's a good woman. How did they do that?
How did they do that?
How did they do that?
That was so good. I like him. It was a good recommend, chat. I saw it in the replies to the last comedian I reacted to. Oh man, he's so funny. Well, that might get to YouTube. It probably won't be monetized at all, but I had a great time. He was fantastic. Yeah.